my giveaway on their stories.
Progress.
Hey, there she is. Thanks, Autumn. Appreciate you. But so my Disney giveaway has been reshared by 20 people in less than the last 24 hours, and I've done nothing for it. So this is helping me grow my network because I need that on Instagram, right? Like I'm pretty sure all of us do at this point. Like, I love you, Sam. I want 20,000 followers. And then I'm going to expect to see the same kind of results that she's seeing, but I'm not there yet. So I got to figure it out and I got to get there to get it done. Right. Okay. So what I wanted to do, I put together this little board just with the steps in case anybody needs to see it this way to help them learn. So that way we can put a giveaway post together, while we're on here, get that up on our Instagram. I have all the steps laid out in here, but I'm going to walk through them with you as to exactly what I did to hopefully get this like reposted in people's stories just very organically. So now the host of posts that I'm asking people to share for me, I can focus on opportunity and I can focus on product because my giveaway one's taking care of itself and it's organically growing my network because all these people are putting this giveaway in their story and they're like, hey, I want to enter her giveaway. And I literally haven't had to do any work for it. It's all just happening for my post. So if you pull up the board and go into task 1, the giveaway host to post, that's the only one that really has any additional steps under it. This was just kind of my little guideline to follow tonight. So first I want to make an aesthetically pleasing giveaway pic. Okay. So if you look in the Disney pics right next to there, you'll see I did put 2 examples at the top. Those are ones that I used on my page that I made. Can you use it? Yes, but I would prefer that you make your own real quick. Okay. So that way we're not flooding Instagram with the same picture. We don't want to make the Instagram gods mad, right? We want this to work. Also, so I put a whole bunch of pictures in there because I know we all have different themes that we follow, color schemes, whatever the case may be. So pick something, add your filter to it. And I just want to zip over to over real quick. And I know we do have quite a few vets on here, so I don't think that I need to dig too deep into it. Let me see the chat here. Sam, let me see. I'm trying to watch the chat, but it's probably gonna freeze my computer. Oh,
watching the chat. I was looking.
Oh, there's nothing there. I think we're okay. I saw a notification, but it was my own notification because I sent the board from my phone. So I'm going to give you just a minute to pick a picture. If you have one on your phone already that you like I said, I just threw a bunch in here so you could hopefully find one that you could put your Instagram filter on, make it match your other pictures, do whatever you need to do to make it look nice on your profile. Okay. And then I want to take it over to Instagram or to over and just add a few words to it. So that way, when people are seeing this in somebody's story, they're not just seeing a picture of Disney, like they're seeing that this is a Disney giveaway or a gift away or experience the, yes, I've got you. Experience the magical world of Disney on me, whatever kind of wording you would like.
I threw it in there. Did you do it too? Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So I'm going to give you just a minute to get your picture pretty and ready to go.
Kesley.
Yes, babe.
Did Over change for Android?
Called GoDaddy Studio now.
Because I was like, it's gone. But I see GoDaddy Studio. Okay.
Yep. GoDaddy Studio on Android. Once you have your picture ready, if you want to drop a done in the comments, just so I know that it's okay to move forward without like rushing people, that would be phenomenal.
GoDaddy. That's hilarious.
It's 100% still the same once we get in there though. Thank goodness. Cause I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not even that great at over. Did I just lose all the knowledge I had? Oh, it is the same on iPhone now too. I didn't realize it all around.
That's good to know though. Cause I would be telling my new distributors like, hey, go find Over. Like right. It says Daddy. No, that's not right.
Is anybody having any issues getting their giveaway picture made? Do I need to help anybody further with like getting the words on there or anything like that? Please just feel free to raise your hand or drop it in the comments if there's something I can help you with.
We have all bets on here.
I thought so.
So we could probably keep her moving.
Okay. So let me get my boards back up here. So we've made our Disney picture for our post, and we've added some catchy wording to it. I really like the experience the magical world of Disney on me. Like, I think it's not blasting giveaway, but I've used those ones too. So then if you look, once you're ready and you go over to Instagram and you're ready to upload your picture, if you go to option 3, there's 2 different wordings there that you'll see. And these are just ones that I used. Feel free to switch it up a little bit if there's something different you want to say about it. But the key that I want to make sure you leave there is the directions on what they're doing to enter. So I'm having, like, the first post says, make sure you're following me, then share this post to your story and tag me. Okay, so people are already doing the host to post for you right there. And then tagging 3 friends is the other thing that I'm having them do. So as people are tagging their 3 friends, if they're decent people, I'm looking at let me think about that for just a second. Sorry, I was answering the question. I apologize, scroll. So the 3 friends that they're tagging, I'm checking out those profiles. If they're decent human beings, then I'm following them and hoping to bring more people to my page. So the fact that their friends have tagged them, they're now seeing the Disney giveaway. I'm hopefully gaining some followers. Win-win, right? And people are sharing my giveaway to their stories. So now their followers are hopefully seeing it as well, hopefully bringing even more traffic to my page, right? I need to look and see. I mean, I think just in the last 24 hours. Shh, quiet, baby. I think in the last 24 hours, I'm probably up almost 100 people now. Max, please don't yell, baby. Please don't yell. Okay, so pick one of those captions, use that as your wording. Next.
Just to answer Autumn's question. So I think you could do something like, you know how we were talking about, it was like personal chef or like laundry, like something cute that they'd have to give like one or the other as like a cute picture, or like you could put like something aesthetically appealing, like from like end of summer or beginning of fall or whatever, and just have them like answer a question for a cash giveaway, and doesn't have to necessarily say it on the picture.
Sorry, that was what I was going to say too. Maybe even like a pretty fall picture or something and just tying in giveaway there. Because when people see that picture on somebody's story and they just see giveaway, they're going to be like, wonder what she's giving away, which is going to intrigue them to click and come read for further instructions. So I think leaving the mystery, but also, as much as we don't use giveaway on Facebook, I don't think that it's necessarily as terrible in a picture on Instagram. And Sam Bowers, you can correct me if I'm wrong there. If I'm like wrecking the algorithm with my giveaway picture, feel free to correct me. Because like I said, I'm totally noob at this, but it was something that was working for me. So I'm bringing it to y'all. Okay, so you've got your caption. We should have our post completed at this point, right? I want you to share it to our Instagram team pod. So that way we can all share it give it some love to get it popping, get some comments on it, get some likes and loves on it. And then something else I've been doing every day, I'm making sure that my giveaway is in my story at all times. So that way people on Facebook are seeing it. Maybe some of my followers are coming over to Instagram that way. Maybe some people don't see my feed and only see my story. So I'm making sure that I'm like dolling that up with some pretty glitter, ask and follow me. I've even put up, you can find me on Facebook too, Kesley Masters. Like I'm trying to tie in both my platforms that I'm primarily using at this point into my little story picture there, and just keeping it on blast all the time. Okay. so far, I feel like I've skipped over something. Any questions about the giveaway? Feel
Real
free
quick,
to,
real quick, if you're not in the pod, we can add you to it for Instagram. So just let
And
us
like
know.
this was, I mean, you can look at the Disney thread. As people are posting this to their story and tagging you, you get the little notification in your inbox, which I'm sure you've seen at this point from the way Sam's been teaching us to do host to post too. So I'm just taking a little screenshot and I'm still following that up then. With an ask message, just like I would. Raquel needs added to the pod.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
after I see, after I get the little notification in my inbox that they've tagged me in their story, I'm still sending them a message, which I do have. Under task 6. I just changed up the wording just the slightest little bit. It's the same thing I've been on Facebook. I just threw it in there again to make sure that you're following me so you don't miss the winner on September 1st. And then I'm asking them about a discounted spot for products or a work from home position to make some extra money. And I'm getting a really great response from it. I've only had one person say no, thank you so far. Some haven't responded, but I think I've had like 5 or 6 that have responded and said, yes, give me information on whatever piqued their interest. So it's working the same way for me on Instagram as it is on Facebook. And like I said, no conversation. This is just organically happening on my page right now. Okay. So we've shared to pod, put it on blast on your own story, respond to your tags in your inbox. The message is there. And then the last thing to do with the giveaway post, like I said, make sure that you go and check those people that your friends are tagging, see if they're an account worth following. If they are, follow them. If not, leave them be. Maybe they'll at least share your post for you though, right? Okay, so I think that's it for task 1 in the giveaway.
Hey, Kesley.
Yep.
I'm on the pod chat. It's not allowing me to add anybody. I was going to add Jocelyn and Raquel, but I can't.
Sam may have to.
Okay. Because it did have an option because I added Autumn like days ago, but now is there like a capacity for those chats?
I think there is of like 30 some. We might have to just ask Sam on it because I don't see an option to add on mine either.
In the meantime, for Jocelyn and Raquel, what you can do is share your Instagram name in the fire chat and we can give you some love.
Yep. Still make sure that your post gets boosted and gets some love to get it going.
Yeah.
Okay. So then if you look to my next task, let me get back to my boards here. Okay. So now here's the thing too. So hopefully this giveaway is going to pop for you guys like it did for me. So there's going to be a lot of new traffic coming to your page, right? Okay. Go poop, honey.
I love kids.
Go ahead, take your dog too. Task 2, upload your story. So this was why, I don't know if everybody saw in the team chats, but I asked if you had your story slides ready. I know Caitlin walked us through like putting our story onto story slides and uploading them into our story about how it's so great to reshare and reshare and reshare. I want you to upload that onto your story right now because this giveaway is hopefully going to bring all this new traffic to your page, right? So people that are coming there to see your giveaway, like the first things they're going to see, they're going to look at your story and they're going to look at your posts. They're going to see your giveaway post. And then if they snoop through your stories, they're going to get to learn a little bit more about you, right? So we're giving them like the full, we want it all out there as we're hopefully bringing all this traction to our page for people to get to know us and to make them want to follow us and stay on our page, okay? So if you have those story slides ready to go, which I believe looking at who is on here with us, we all have the story slides. If not, please set yourself up a nice set as soon as we get off here and add them to your story. I don't want to take too terrible much time, but I am going to upload mine right now too.
Hey, I know Caitlin answered this for me and I forget. So I had posted my story that she had showed us how to do before, and then I saved it. How do I reshare it?
Is it in your archive or do you have it in an album on your phone?
It's in an archive, so I need to go and save it to my phone and then redo it that way.
Yep, go
Okay.
into your archive and you'll be able to save each individual slide and then it'll make a folder of some sort in your gallery, I believe. I'm not an
Okay.
iPhone, I'm an Android, but then you should be able to re-upload it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Raquel, can you share your giveaway link in the fire chat?
Where did there
Great.
it is.
Got it.
So I'll give you just another second to put your story.
I love that because I didn't think about that. Like putting your giveaway post in your story and then following it up with your story slides because people are there and they're intrigued. So it's just interesting to think of it that way. I didn't think about it like that.
Well, and I've found recently on both platforms too, I have a lot of people that I notice consistently view my stories, but I don't ever see them liking my posts, and vice versa. Like I see people that constantly like and love my posts, but I don't ever notice their names in my stories. So I'm just trying to cover all the bases with it, right? I just got to put my little question on here. Okay, and then the final task that I have on my little Instagram task board is following 100 people. And I know that Sam touched on this on her Zoom, but I've seen it asked a lot lately in the team chats of like where we're finding people to follow. So you can do a couple different things here, or at least I do a couple different things here. You can use your newsfeed and find people that you're already following. Like there's a couple mom pages and stuff that I follow, but I only look at posts that like genuinely interest me. Like if it's a funny mom picture, like I can relate to that, right? So I'll look at other people that like the funny mom picture because they're probably mom too, right? And I'll like 10 people that, or I'll follow 10 people that like that post. If you've got a brand new, I know Sam brought up the Kardashians, that she likes to follow the Kardashians. So even if it's somebody like that, you're going to find people from all over the world on Instagram on like these big public accounts, right? I try not to follow bloggers or like, I don't know, somebody that says like fitness enthusiast or something like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some good examples of like people that I just have that vibe of like, okay, they're probably not going to be into what I have to offer. Like I'm looking for other moms, other hot mess moms, other people that love coffee, other people that like to travel, other people that drink wine, things that I relate with. So you can go through your Discover page and find posts and profiles that grab your attention. You can go through your own news feed. You can go through friends of other catchy profiles that you've already happened to find, but try to find 100 people to follow. And whether that's 5, 10, 15 off of each post. But again, now by us going and following these 100 people, we're hoping that these 100 people are going to come check out our page, right? And what's the first things they're going to see? They're going to see this Bomb Ass Disney giveaway or cash giveaway, whatever it is that we're offering. If they go to our story, they're going to learn a little bit more about us, right? So we've got like all of us on display as we're like trying to attract new people to our page and hopefully grow our followers that way. And like I said, it's worked for me. I'm really hoping it's going to pop off for you guys. The fact that my post is out there floating around on 20 other people's pages in the last 24 hours makes me feel like I got to be getting some good visibility, right? And that's going to keep bringing more people in and more people in. As far as the following too, I do try to follow 100 every morning and 100 every night. I don't know if iPhone offers anything, but on Android, I do have a little app that will at least tell me who's not following me back. And then I can go to their profile and unfollow them. So that way we're keeping our numbers in count, because you don't want to be following 5,000 people and only have 500 people following you. You want your number to be lower ultimately. I mean, is it going to unbalance at times? I'm sure that it can, especially in this process of building. But try to keep your number of who you're following lower than those following you, because we don't want people to think that we're a fraud or a fake account or scam or whatever. You know, we want everybody to know that we're real good people. So I don't have anything else. Sorry, that did take longer, 7:25. Last minute questions before I unfortunately give poor Sam a few minutes to say what she wanted to say.
It's okay. I thought so. What did you say, Carly? You missing at the top of the flowers. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah, really good to know. Thank you. That wasn't something that I did know.
Carly said in the chat, if you click on their profile and your name isn't at the top of their followers, they aren't following you. So that's good tips. Good tips. Does anyone else feel really slow with Instagram? Like I'm like, whew, got that task done. That took a lot of time. But I think like we're learning and it's nice. Okay. Yep. So it's nice. Go ahead. Someone want to say something? Okay. Yeah, no, it is. It's just taking me a long time. But I think if we're all like saying that and we're all on the same boat, we're all like doing the things and we're trying, that's all we can do. Right. So don't be too hard on yourself. But I didn't really have too much to say because I had a feeling that was going to take a little bit longer because Instagram's taking longer. Just a couple of things. I think mostly everybody was on this morning. Am I echoing? Am I echoing? No? Okay. It's just me then. But we did a leaders call with Sam this morning. It was really good. I look forward to doing many more of those. But a couple of things we talked about train the trainer, because obviously like what Kesley and I want to do is bring the best things possible to all of you, because that's why we're here. That's why we take the time. But I think when we're talking about our newer distributors, because like, as we can see right now, guys, we're all pretty much veterans on here. So as we're bringing new people on, Sam Bowers made a good point saying that it's good to have the content that's good for somebody who just joined on top, like, and anybody else. So like it speaks to everybody. So when we're talking about addressing our newbies and they're like, well, my host to post isn't working, or no one's commenting on my stuff, or, we have to break it down into the smaller things. Like, how's your network? Do you have 5 friends? Like, are we adding to our network? Are we making those engagements and that interaction? Carly brought up a really good point. Like, we've been talking about enrollments, but are we reaching out to people on our newsfeed who just got married, or their kids just started school, or they might have lost somebody in their family, or, the life events that we're seeing, are we reaching out and like truly establishing those relationships? Look at me out of breath. Whew, these babies need to come out. And we're talking about 20 to 25 new conversations a day, which was a big push this week. And I like that because although you might not be reaping the benefits today, like from those 20 new conversations, those 20 new conversations are going to carry through when you have 20 more tomorrow and 20 the next day and so forth. So that's really great because I think we're just going to be opening our funnels. And I think we could all use a full funnel right now. So I think that's something to focus on, but also addressing your colors, guys, and knowing like, instead of talking to our new distributors and just being like, well, we have to do this, like X, Y, and Z, like the tasks. A really good example of this is Kesley and I on here. Like we are like opposite colors. And I think that's why we do so well together. And it's great. And it's actually like a breath of fresh air to have those conversations with Kesley because we both see things on a different level, but can understand each other at the same time. So we need to be able to be open with our distributors that way, as well as our sidelines and like everybody we're working with. And going to our pillars. So the social media marketer document in the document library on eSuite. I don't have mine. I printed it a long time ago and I don't have it. So I'm going to reprint it. But I think we all need to be looking at our pillars a little more often because I think we get stuck in this hamster wheel, and I'm going to end it here real soon. But I think we get on this hamster wheel of doing the tasks and all the things that we're trying to keep up with, right? The new things. And we're really all trying to do our best. But at the same time, I think we lose sight of who we are. And when we are signing new distributors, if we're not going to establish those relationships, those aren't going to be the distributors that last. So really talking about our 5 pillars on our page and looking for people that have something to do with our 5 pillars that we can relate with them on is super, super important. And I think we need to talk about pillars more frequently with each other and keep doing our thing, right? So that was really it. Those were like the big things from today. And next Thursday is a new month already. So does anyone have anything else?
I was just gonna say real quick too, guys, like I hope y'all feel good about the stuff that I shared for Instagram. Like I said, I'm no pro by any means. But I started sharing my giveaways like this in June on there, just purely in hopes of growing my network. Did my first one pop off? No. Did my second one? It got a little bit more. So please don't be discouraged if it doesn't work the first time that you post it, but keep following people and keep growing your network the way that we were talking about there at the end, as far as adding people. And then every so often put another giveaway up and get like one's gonna pop. It's just a matter of time. But how many times do we look at, like I said in the beginning, a new distributor that just started on Facebook and we're like, hey, you can't expect people to comment on the first post you make. You're not going to make one post and get rich. We need to keep that mindset for ourselves as we venture into a new platform too. So if this doesn't pop tonight, please don't be discouraged with it. Give it a little bit, grow your audience a little more, try it again. I'm confident that it will come through for you the way that it did for me, because I didn't do anything special other than experiment. Okay. So I did see one more question pop up in the chat. Let me see real quick. It was an Android-based question.
Kesley, if you know, because I was about to say, Michelle, when you figure it out, let me know, because my picture gallery is a mess because everything resaved.
So like, as far as like your Instagram archive is also saving in your gallery. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's a setting in Instagram. I'll personally let me see. It's a setting in Instagram though. I might have to dig around a little bit, but there is a way to do it. I'll personally message you that answer here shortly.
Yeah, me too.
I will do that. If anybody else has an Android and has that problem, just personally message me. I'll find the answer, but I'm not going to keep everybody while I look for it. I know it's an Instagram setting though.
Yeah, guys, I watched, and then I'm going to shut up. I watched the Island recap, and Amber Parker, one of the Island recaps, and Amber Parker talked first. And it was the one Kesley sent to us that Shay Knox did. But Amber Parker, like, I've always looked up to her. Okay. I just always have thought she's like the bomb.com and that she's amazing at all the things that we do. Right. And she legit was bawling on the video and was like, here I am 9 years later. And like, for the last couple of months, I haven't completed my steps to success. And like, I feel like a fraud. Like, I truly feel like I'm sitting here on your field team and I feel like a fraud. And, she just said like, what's coming. She asked for answers and what's coming in the end of September, guys. I know if like you're hitting a rough right now, and I know but just have faith, guys. Like, really just have faith. Conference is going to be really great at the end of September, and I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you all for showing up. We love ya. Kesley, anything else? Okay. All right. happy end of month and see you in September.
Thanks for being here with us, guys. I appreciate y'all showing up. Have a good night.